started recording.
Okay, Gabby got it.
Or maybe Dylan did
Okay.
beat me to it.
Okay. Snipe, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. Marcus, can we get a stretch, please?
Yeah, we can stay seated. Let's get both our arms up. Get a good stretch, reach all the way up. Slowly bring your elbows down. Back up one more time. Bring your elbows down. All right. Do some arm circles forward. Reverse. Look, grab the back of your chair or your desk, lean over your left, stretch your back. To the right. Pull your necks out to the right. Left. Shoulder shrugs forward. Reverse. And then just right arm across. Right tricep. Left tricep. And left arm across. All right, back to you, Snipe.
All right, thanks, Marcus. Ryan, can we get the BHAG?
Yep. And again, I'm sorry about my camera. I'll work on that for the huddle. BHAG's at 13,870 today.
The theme of the week is step it up. I know we talked about it the last few days. I think part of that's not just working hard necessarily. It's kind of going a little bit above your normal scope of responsibilities, a little outside of your comfort zone. So you're just coming in just from 8:30 to 5, recruiting on one service line, wherever you're assigned. Not really enough right now. Need everybody to kind of hit everything, which I think we're doing. Seeing that with Raven Tech, I think most of the people on here have an offer by now. But if you're not, used to working executive search or warrior systems or RPO even, just step out of your comfort zone, try and hit everything, work something different, just get fresh eyes on something, and just make sure you're aware of everything we got going on, because there's a lot on the table and a team effort to kind of hit everything, cover all our bases. So service line leaders, Gab, you can start.
Yes, so same as yesterday and this week, T2S 014 Strategic Planner. That one is kind of similar to our training specialist, so you can kind of work both at the same time, except for this one, it's not best athlete until Monday, and the training specialist is best athlete. Some good selling points just overall when you're trying to relocate someone is it's a 10-year contract, 5 fully funded years and 5 option years. Only need a secret to start, and we'll upgrade to a top secret, and then eventually a TSSCI. So another selling point there. And then they do offer relocation assistance. So just try to sell that if you're trying to relocate someone, but really need to get someone in preferably before COB today. And then good news is we do have a final interview for the senior accountant position with Mitch. Marcus's candidate, Christopher Woodson, is going in person today at 1 p.m. So good work, Marcus. And then Dylan and Matt have a candidate interviewing for the ISSO opening with Solution 71. So good work, team. And then Riley had a start yesterday with Skillcraft. So good job, Riley. Barriers right now, I would just say we just need to kind of up our activity across the board for ES, and then we'll be in a good spot. Thanks.
Thanks, Gab. So I know for Warrior Solutions, priority is obviously Raven Tech. I know Steven sent an email this morning with the priorities, but I know we had a couple more signed offers yesterday, another handful of interviews today. So kicking ass there, just got to keep it up because they're going to keep hiring, it sounds like. For RPO, priority, stick with the New River PM job I opened yesterday. It's an internal hire, so Want to make sure we get someone good in there, someone we like, because we're going to be working with them a lot, and they're going to be involved in multiple programs. So, any questions about that, hit me up. As far as good news, no interviews today for RPO. Need to step that up a little bit, but I know we have a start on Monday for SPA, and still have 7 clients billing today. So we're at our goal. Just got to make sure we keep that up and get some more lined up if anyone falls off. Then BD, Riley, Sam, you guys got anything?
Yeah, meeting with Elmar at 1:30 today. Probably gonna be their temp to perm or RPO. So more an update on Monday. That's gonna be those physical therapists supporting the Navy base out in 12 different locations. So more to come there.
Then do we have any company news?
Yeah, Snipe, let me, I know it's a huge celebration day and we're gonna get into that in a minute. But before we do that, it's been a week since, last week's jet fuel meeting. I want to just take stock of where we're at. I'm not in the office, so I can't see the white scoreboard, the whiteboard. Snipe, can you just run through the 3 metrics that we're tracking as best you can from looking at the board and just share with me and the rest of the team where we're at?
Yeah, for number 1, Warrior Solutions, we're way past 10 starts by 9:30. Got that blown out of the water. I think we're at probably at least 15 or so, assuming they all start. So doing good there. Executive search, 0 this month. Our goal is 4 over 100K by the end of the month. So got to step up there. And then for RPO, we are at 7 clients billing today, which is at our average.
Okay. Okay, great. And I know that executive search is a little confusing. We already have 5 starts this month, but that's an additional 4 that we set that goal for, signed offers by the end of the month. I know everybody's working hard on that. So where we stood last Thursday versus today, I don't know what to say. It's really been remarkable. Snipe, we're actually at 19 or 20 Warriors systems or Warrior Solutions offer letters signed. I can't see anybody on this call that hasn't actually stepped up and put the effort in and received a signed offer from Raven Tech. And there's plenty more to do there. Miraculously, our RPO number, we've been hovering right around that 7 account a day for a week. You know, a couple years ago, it didn't sound like a high mark. But where we're at in this country, in the labor markets, it's terrific. We're at 7 and we've held that for about a week. I've already announced we've had a heck of a month for executive search, but there's work to be done to get us to 4 more for the month of September. We're still under attack. I want to make something clear because this is really hard for me as a leader. You want to say things are tough, but everybody stepped up and took action that I asked everybody to do. And so we could take a deep breath and get complacent, right? Can't do that. Can't do that in sports. You can't do that in your marriages. You can't do that with your fantasy football team. You can't do it with business. And so I just want to remind everybody we're a week into the month and we're still in a very precarious situation that needs everybody's full attention. This past week has been one of the most productive weeks in the 26-year history of this company. And for that, I thank everybody. Some of the examples, not just the metrics that we're tracking. Here's some things that I've seen in the last week that are telling me the message is pretty clear. Riley found yesterday an alternative for us to use potentially for our background investigations, as we have some candidates getting ready to start in Pittsburgh for Luxfer. It appears to me that it's a legitimate 70 to 80% savings in what we pay out right now for our background investigations. When we do a background check on a candidate, it generally costs us about $350. And Riley was able to find something that might cost 60, $70. We haven't actually engaged, but the point is Riley's thinking about how do we be more cautious with our money? How can we be prudent with the money that we have? Keely McCarthy sent me an email yesterday. Hey, should we be tracking the breakdown differently? Well, of course, we're tracking different numbers. Thank you, Keely, for even thinking about that. I didn't even think about it, and it's just part of our daily rhythm, and it's just another example of everybody thinking about the go forward plan. I this morning, by 7 o'clock, I saw at least a dozen emails for status updates from our finance team to our customers trying to collect money that's overdue. These are things that are super important to keep the business going in the right direction. We laid out this go forward plan. The metrics that we went through earlier are terrific. Let's finish the day and the week strong. And really, every week at Warriors can be like this past week. I don't necessarily know how we do that. A lot of it's good fortune. Got a couple customers that are really hungry and need people. But I challenged everyone last week. I actually said, what if the answer to our way out of this challenge is you? What if it's you? It doesn't have to be, our longest tenured employees. Doesn't have to be me. Doesn't have to be Cressley, Gabby, Snight. It can be you. And you're proving that we can do that. Last thing, does anyone have any questions about the go forward plan? What we need to achieve in the month of September? And there is no bad question. There's no silly question. I've not gotten a question in a week, and I've asked pretty much all of you for questions. And it scares the what out of me that nobody has any questions. I'm not really that smart of a leader. Okay. All right. Well, we got bigger and better things to celebrate. I just wanted to make a point at the end of the week. Thank you guys for all the work you're putting in. It's going to be a terrific September, but let's not take our foot off the gas.
All right, thanks, Steve. And yeah, I think you have some company news.
Yes. So big day, 3 birthdays today. Maddie Sanders, Chad Wiggins, and Riley Nordman. Hopefully I said that right. So let's go ahead and start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Chad
Happy birthday to
Riley.
you.
Oh,
Happy
birthday to you.
you.
Hope you guys have a great day.
All right, happy birthday, you guys, and also congrats to the Veneri family. I know Rob sent out an email. His son Dominic and his wife just had their first child yesterday, so that's there.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if Rob's actually on, but yeah, there he is. All right, cool. That's all we got. Then Ryan, can we get a bell ring?
Woo!
Woo!
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, birthday, everybody.